Do do intro music. What's going on, people? Welcome back to the Big Bad Bench. We got a wild show for you today. We got broken plastic. We got fancy adapters. It's gonna be a wild time. I'm actually kind of shaking. I'm so excited about these stupid adapters. So yeah, let's get right to it. Let's say hi to folks in the chat first. We got Dave's Vintage Apple Tech, Alan Gracia, Gut Bomb, Dave Diamond. Who else is here? Epictronics, Jack68K, Eric Helgeston, and I DIY. So, um, Gut Bomb is yelling jank. Let's see. You ain't thinking about getting rid of the jank, are you, John? No, there's no way we're getting rid of the jank here. So what are we doing today? So I bought these. Well, I didn't buy these. I bought all this stuff that you can use to make a 68060 to 68040 CPU adapter. So basically, you need a PCB. You need some 0.1 microfarad caps, you need some level shifters, you need some resistor things, you need some sockets. Those sockets are pretty expensive. You need some 10 microfarad caps, and you need some diodes. So all that, and you can make these little adapter guys. Oh yeah, you need some voltage regulators too. And so yeah, this is fun. And so on the Big Bad Bench we have a Quadra 610 that has a 68040 LC 25 megahertz processor in there, and it's currently running because you always want to start off a project like this with a working computer. So we're gonna shut this down, turn this off. Okay, whew, it's quieter in here. Let's go to the microscope so you can see this thing in a little bit more detail. Garth Beagle's here and Bacchus is here. What's going on, folks? So here's this little guy. So it's a set of two boards. This one plugs into the logic board. Here's our little capacitors. We've got some adapting things happening. Here's the top board. And then there's a voltage regulator, and yeah. And so we have a couple things working for us. One, most likely the ROMs don't work. Second, you might notice in these processor names, EC, right? So here's a 68040 EC and a 68060 EC. The EC processors do not have the memory management unit in it, so they don't really work in Macs. But I do have a special little secret thing that might maybe kind of work. So yeah, the Amiga people, this is an Amiga product, and yeah, so it most likely won't work because the ROMs are not totally compatible with a 68060. But we are going to try it out because what the freaking heck, we like to try out stupid things here. And so yeah, Bacchus, there's mentions that there's somebody that says that they got one working in their LC475. I emailed that or messaged that person about trying to find out what he did with his ROMs, but we haven't had much luck. Okay, so we're just going to take this one. Oh, the other thing is a lot of these pins you have to cut off because you don't want them touching, and so I went in and put in some solder mask on top of there. Make sure you're lining up your no pin to your no pin. And there's extra pins here and extra pins here. Make sure all those pins are nice and aligned. I think we're good. JVHS is here. How's it going? I don't have a big bad ROM hack up my sleeve, but I do have something that I think is kind of interesting. If I miss saying hi to anyone, hi. I'm sorry if I missed you. All right, so I think what I want to do first is plug this thing in and see if it makes fire. That's always my main concern with things like this. Maybe I soldered them up wrong. So yeah, let's see if it makes fire, and then we should be able to check to see if the voltages are actually doing their voltage things. So we're gonna, got our no pin there, no pin there. Tech Ambrosia's here. How's it going, Amber? Thanks for stopping by. Okay, let's turn this on. We got leads ready to go. This is supposed to be a little header for fans, so there should be some voltages coming up off there. So one of the things that needs to happen is that the 68060 is a 3.3 volt CPU, and so it needs to step down some of the stuff there. It does have, I think, 5 volt I/O signaling, so that we should find some 3.3 volt stuff happening here. Okay, no fire. We'll take that. Yeah, no fire. Okay, so I think if I was looking at this right, this is ground. That's 5 volts. We got 5 volts there. We got 3.3 volts there. We got nothing there. Got 3.3 there. Oops. 5 volts there. Okay, so I think this should be 3. Oh, nope, that's 5. Okay, so this is passing 5. Oh, this is passing 5 through, and then we're regulating it down to 3.3. Okay, so then at some of these caps, hopefully we'll have 3.3 volts. Yes. Okay. Dave Diamond, did I say hi to you? How's it going? Dave Diamond had a little explosion after last week's stream. Luckily, well, I don't blame it on myself, at least. Okay, cool. So I think we have voltages. Okay, I'm excited about this. So what are our odds here? What do we think, people? Are we gonna get a chime? Are we gonna get fire? I'm pretty sure we're not gonna get fire. Okay, I'm gonna line that up. Oh yeah, I forgot to say 3, 2, 1 before that last one. Okay, let's do it for this one. We ready? Yeah, there's no MMU. Have one. Welcome. Is it too early to light a candle? Well, probably not. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, that's a good thing. We got a sad Mac chime. Are we gonna get video? No, we're not getting video. This thing isn't overheating. All right, cool. All right. I'm taking that as a freaking win. Of course, you know, I take wins any way I can at this point. But let's try it in a different Mac. This was the one that I thought had the best chance of working because I saw some stuff online that it might actually kind of work in these. But it didn't. You know it's a weird goal when the sad Mac is a good sound. Yeah, that's true. We set our expectations low here. Make sure I didn't bend any pins. Okay. That all looks nice. This was a lot of soldering. All right, let's get rid of this one off the BigBadBench and let's try our next victim. So yeah, after we get done with this, we're going to get back to the main project, which is hopefully fixing my Mac Plus. Okay, I'm going to go... Oh, I'm caught on a wire. Here we go. Okay, going to set this thing down first over here. All right. Our next victim. Oh. This is a Performa 6200 CD that we worked on a long time ago. But I recently picked up a Quadro 630 motherboard, logic board for it. So I think this one's good. Let's power this on. Yep, that one works. Well, it chimed. Hopefully it works. Oh, yeah, we're getting video. Okay. Garth is the world's foremost expert on Quadro 630s, all right? Cool. We might need that here, Garth. Okay, we're booting. Yes, we're not set to the right time. All right, you go quiet. I think I made Garth cringe a lot when I was putting this thing back together. I was tapping on it. That was fun. Okay, so... Sloopy says 637 was the best one. So this one I thought would have a good chance because this is basically the same as the 6200, so maybe it has like an advanced ROM or something. A guy can dream, can he? Okay, let's smush our sandwich on there. Okay, 3. Well, let's be stupid. Let's think the best. We're gonna believe that this is gonna boot. Plug in our monitor and our mouse. 3, 2, 1. Nah, sad Mac. Death chimes. Give it a second to see if any lights dim. Alright, yeah, we got nothing here either. Oh well. Alright, we got 2 more Macs we can try. Although my hopes are slowly fading. Hey, Steve's here. What's going on? Mac 84, i803886SX. How's it going? Okay, yeah, this one. No, this one was in here. I forget which of my 68040s is where. Yeah, you just got to do a search and replace. It's that easy, right? Right, Garth? Okay, you set aside there. Yeah, so we got a sad Mac out of this. Set this down over here. Oh. All right, let's try the LC475. Oh, I forgot. I haven't tried powering this one up in a while. Let's make sure this one powers up. So you soldered up a lot of these adapters, Loopy. It's not the worst project. I got into a little groove. It happened. It wasn't too awful. Okay. So our LC475. Dave Diamond, what sound do you get without a CPU? That's a good question. I think we get nothing, but I will double check that. Okay. I forgot I put a heatsink on this one. This was the height. I don't know. Is this a Quadra 605? No, this is a real LC475. Not a Quadra 605 because there's so much difference. Oh, I popped off my heatsink. All right, what's going on, Rudy? Welcome. Oh, jeez. Okay. Be good there, processor. All right, let's try this bad boy. Oh, we already see our first issue here. We're not going to be able to use a RAM stick. Jack68K says, I'll send you the Quadra 605 upgrade. Is that just changing the jumper? All right, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that was an even sadder sad Mac kind of sound. CPU's not overheating, so that's good. All right, we got one more we can try after this, and this is the one I'm hoping is gonna do maybe something. We'll see. We'll see. I'm wondering if having the EC processor is hurting me. So if anyone has a full fat 68060 or maybe an LC 68060, let me know. I'd like to borrow it. Oh, here, let's see what happens when we got no CPU. Yeah, we got nothing. So it needs the CPU to death chime. I'm gonna set this aside and put that back in later. Okay. All right. So this is my last hope. So this is a Micro Mac Carrera 040. So the neat thing about this, I'll pull off the cache module so you can see it better. This thing has a jumper where you can do full fat 68040, LC 68040, or EC 68040. This thing will start booting with a EC 68040 in it, but when it tries to load the control panel, it gives an error message. So it's like the software has issues with it, as opposed to the hardware having issues with it. I can show you what that looks like. Let's pop this out. I'll show you what the EC thing looks like. And I apologize, I probably should have put less RAM in this thing for this test. This has 64 megs of RAM, so it takes forever to show up. Let's show you what happens with the EC. Switch that to the EC jumper, which is the bottom spot. This is a 2CI. So the other reason I'm excited about this one potentially being a better one is because it has an easy upgradable ROM socket slot thing. So if we can figure out a way to hack the ROMs, I know it's going to require someone smarter than I am, but if we can find a way to hack the ROMs, it would be easiest in a 2CI. Yes, the Carrera card is sweet. I almost pooped myself when I came across it. I didn't even know what it was when I got it, and then as soon as I hopped in the car, I Googled it, and I was like, oh my god. Okay, I should actually hook up a keyboard to this one since we got soft power. So there's our EC, and eventually this thing will power on. Ah, cool. Thank you, Bacchus. Go to here. Eventually this will go. Here's a little premonition, prelude to later. Lots of broken plastic. Someone definitely tried to open this thing. I'll show you later. This thing is sad. This is a Performa 575. It's a sad Performa 475. But hopefully we can use it to fix my Macintosh TV. Okay, so this is going to start booting. And so you can see it real quick there. It just started loading the control panel. And now it says the Carrera 040 does not recognize the jumper settings on the Speedster card. Please check the settings against the manual. So I don't know if there's another version of this control panel that would actually let that work. Yeah, the MicroMac website does exist. It got me excited the first time I saw it because it's like, oh, maybe we can buy one of these, still cheap again. Which Mac motherboard turns the Color Classic into a Mystic? It's the LC5 or Performa 575, LC575. Yeah, it's a 68040. But the Performa so I have 5 of these that I bought, and none of them have the motherboards because the logic boards. I apologize. The logic boards are the expensive bits. Huh. It would be interesting to try a different OS. I haven't tried that yet. I haven't played around with this too much. All right. Let's see here. That goes there like that. All right, so this Carrera thing is like the nicest thing in my Mac collection. So hopefully we don't fry this. But, you know. I'm doing it all for you people. What do you think? Are we going to fry our Carrera 040? Okay. 3, 2, 1. We got a happy chime. We got a freaking happy chime. We're about to get video, I think. Oh. Come on. Finish counting the RAM. Shaking. The initialized video, we haven't gotten. Yeah, I added more RAM to increase the suspense. We got a display. We got a mouse pointer. We're booting. Whoa. This is kind of wild. It might be stuck here, though. We were so close. They had me fooled. Oh, there it is. This thing is putting me on a range of a roller coaster of emotion. I'm going wild here. This is silly. Okay, so we got that, but that happened before with the other one. Let's try our jumper. Let's try the jumper. Let's go back to just LC and see what happens. Three, 2, 1. Still got a happy Mac. Is it running at half speed, or was it just the suspense making it seem slow? I don't know. DIY. It could have just been the suspense and the stress of the whole situation. What did Bacchus say? So wait, is this 2CI now booting off of the onboard 030? Oh, and then the micro Mac kicks things over. Oh, that's probably what's happening, Bacchus. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Epictronics says remove some RAM. Let's get this thing booting faster. Yeah, if I could find another 64 megs of RAM to put in this thing, we could be waiting till next stream. Oh, here, let's switch up what you're looking at. Oh, okay. Yeah, it doesn't like that. Okay. Well, so that went about as well as I thought it could go. This is that's not bad. We didn't make fire today yet. So, yeah. Okay. Well, we learned that these sockets kind of sort of work, or these socket adapters kind of sort of work. We knew that they worked in other things, but we're getting death chimes. So that's something. I think I should try to find like an LC 68060 or whatever. Try something else. But I'm not completely discouraged. Yeah, there were no fires. That's a really good thing. I'll take that as a win. Unexplained fires are a matter for the courts. Yes. Okay, so let's set that aside and let's start breaking some plastic. It's going to take me a while to come down off of that buzz. All right, let's zoom out a little bit here. So, look at this. This is the side. Oh, geez, this thing is such a mess. Oh, God, this thing. So, the story is I came across these on Facebook Marketplace. So it was 3 LC, or I get LC 575 and Performa 575, constantly confused, but they're the same thing, I think. The guy had 3 of these for $50. So I paid $50 for the 3 of these. They do not have logic boards. So that's all your value right there. And actually, I'm going to put on gloves because these things are really nasty. I DIY says, this is the garbage I'm here for. Yeah, so these were not meant to be like usable in any way that I know of. So when I was driving home, I could just hear them falling apart in my car. Shoe aside. All right, so I wanted to see what these look like. Look, rare Steve Jobs, yeah. Wow, like someone tried to tape it together. Ugh, such a mess. So I kind of want to see what these, oh God, what these analog boards look like. And I think what I need to do first, I need to get that thing sort of retaken care of. Let's see if I have the right size socket here. Yeah, that kind of works. So what I want to try to do is power up my Mac TV logic board on this thing, because you know, a couple streams, well, I guess it was a while ago now, I fixed my Macintosh TV, recapped it, and after I recapped it, it's been making like a, I don't know, like a hissing noise, like a capacitor whine or coil whine kind of noise. And then it just stopped powering on. So yeah, that was annoying. Yeah, so you know, they're Trinitron tubes. Oh god, this thing's moldy as all get out. That's why I'm wearing gloves. The other thing I'd like to do is turn this into sort of a test bench, because once the analog board or the logic board is inside of here, you can't like poke around on it with your oscilloscope to find stuff because it's down in there. And so I want to figure out a way to take this thing apart and turn it into a little test bench. But I think what we should do, let's just go first. Let's go nuts and plug the Mac TV analog board into this thing and see if it powers up. So I have that off screen. Oh, I should have taken it out first to be prepared like a good YouTuber, but I was not. Okay. All right, so here's the Mac TV logic board. I wanted to look inside here before trying this because I just wanted to make sure there wasn't anything like totally bashed and shorting out against something or other. So yeah, as I was driving home, this thing was just, these were just like, I could hear them cracking in my back seat. And then when I got home, it was like a pile. Or it was almost more of a puddle than a pile. Okay, so we're gonna need a keyboard just in case. All right, 3, 2, 1. Now I didn't hear the high voltage kick in there. Normally I hear the high voltage on these things. Oh, it's because I didn't have the switch on. Okay, here we go again. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I didn't hear high voltage there either. Yeah, this thing's like dead. Well, that's sad. Now, let's just continue taking it apart. We'll do another one. These things do need their power supplies recapped, so it's not unexpected. Yeah, it's one thing to use seatbelts and padding when you're transporting. With this, if I had used a seatbelt, it would have made it even worse. Let's get this out of here. Yeah, the seatbelt would have gone right through the plastic on these. Okay, so gonna disconnect this. There's all these ground straps. The top thing. So this guy. Uh-oh. Bacchus needs to vacuum. Okay. There's those. There's that. There's that thing. Okay, so I think the monitor is now disconnected. Hey, Trina's here. What's going on, Trina? Everyone should go over to Trina's page and say some nice stuff on one of her videos, because it was her birthday this week. And Gutbomb and Trina are streaming at 220. Okay. Okay, so this should be disconnected now. Let's grab it by the smallest bit. Ugh. It's gross. It's definitely gross. Let's do a quick clean on that. Where did I just put my Windex? Oh. See how bad the screen is. See if it's usable. I don't feel any major scratches or anything. Oh, nope. Is that one? Oh, it looks like it's not a scratch. Yeah. I don't see any burn-in. I don't see any scratches. So that's good. Something. Set that aside. Okay. Just look at all the plastic that came out of this thing. All right. Now how... Remember with the Mac TV, I had to pull on this thing so hard. That works. Just looking to see if there's any big cracks or anything that would have been the reason for that thing not powering up. It's most likely just the caps. Doesn't look like there's massive leakage, but you never know what's hiding down there. Oh, I also wonder, that fuse is probably good, but just for checking. Yeah, the fuse is fine. All right. Set this aside. How do we get the rest of this apart? Oof. This thing is gross. Oh yeah, I forgot to take out the bottom bezel. Oh. Like more plastic just falling out everywhere. Let's see if we can get the bottom bezel off without breaking it. Probably not. Oh, it's already broken on this side. Yeah, JVHS, that's what I'm planning on doing, building some sort of a external chassis so that it's easier to work on the logic boards on these. All right, Rudy, have a good day. Oh God. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. All right, so I'll show how to fix this kind of thing in a second. Tab snap, yeah. And this, I need more of these CD drives. That's always good. Oh, these come out nicely now. Just basically lift out. There's little tabs. Somehow the plastic on the inside is somewhat softer. Now, there are no good thrift stores in New England, I don't think. Okay, so we're gonna get this bottom one off. Okay, so that pops out of there. That pops out of there. And somehow we're still connected in there. Okay, so then push there, that comes off, there we go. That'll get the front off of this thing. Push down over here. Push down over there. Ooh. So there we go. One sad front panel. Oh, my bad. There's a screw there that you're supposed to take off there. Oh, I guess we're not going to be able to reassemble this. Hey, Wombet's here. How's it going, Wombet? Look at them speakers. Okay, so now all of these have a little tab on them. Lift them all up. That'll come off there. Rusty. Okay, and then little tabs on each side of this. Oh, one of them just cracked. All right, so this is the thing I wanted to get out of there. So that's out. Let's go back and look at our analog board again. So our analog board connects up there. Nope. Where's our analog board? There. So that's not too many connections, right? Figure that out. We'll parse that out at some point. So the RAM limitation for Mac TV is a ROM issue. Yeah. So there's our analog board. It's quiet right now, but I'll order the recapping kit for that. Oops. Oh geez. Oh, sorry. Sorry. There you go. This is basically garbage. We'll pull those speakers out of there. Maybe the speakers are useful for something. Let's go grab our next one. Let's see if we have any better luck with this. Oh, look at that mess on the BigBadBench. Oh. Okay. So this one, look at that. That is some quality plasticking. Let's get rid of this CD drive. We don't need that. Ooh. All the plastic bits. All the plastic bits. Okay. There are no speakers or no screws holding it together. The top of this chassis has some bites bait taken out of it. There we go. But aside from that, one of the screw holes is not really a screw hole anymore. It's just a hole. Oh. So are the top two screw holes. So this thing's garbage, basically. Yeah. That's not really worth saving. All right. Whoa. Okay. So this, oh God, this thing is breaking as I speak. This analog board looks in much worse condition. So I don't have a whole lot of faith that it's actually gonna work, but look at how rusty that is. Oh, that's gross. Let's grab our, look at this. Look at that. What is that? It's like something was trying to crawl out of it. Okay. I'm being very optimistic here. Oh, we had high voltage. 3, 2, 1. Damn. No chime. Try resetting our PRAM. Chime. Ha 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 ha. Excellent. Okay. So that's something. I really don't want to touch this thing while it's on. So we're just gonna assume that it's making bad noises. So we're gonna be done with that. All right, so that is huge because it means that my logic board for my Mac TV is not fried. That's exciting. Okay, so that was really good. That was good. We're not gonna let this thing. You're not allowed to touch us anymore. Goodbye. Oh, I'm so excited that my Mac TV logic board is not fried. All right, let's. Yeah, there's no way I'm saving this. Yeah, that's not being saved. All right, let's take this thing apart. This one is not worth fixing either. Oh, I forgot. I wanted to show how to fix plastic like this. So let's do that real quick. All right, so in this little bottle I have acetone, and this is a little syringe. Gonna suck up a little bit of acetone. You don't need very much for this kind of stuff. Let's zoom in a little bit, make it a little easier to see. And so then to start off with, I'm just gonna drip it. I'm not putting much acetone on at all, right? I just put it on there. Gonna put it on here. You don't want to do this over top of other stuff because if you drop the acetone on your plastic, you're gonna like discolor it. Okay. So then once both sides are a little bit weak or a little coated, you just come through. Uh-oh, I just heard something ding on my computer, so that means something's happening. And you can kind of see like the plastic oozing out around there, and that means it's welding up really well. Okay, so we're just gonna set this aside for the time being while we take this other guy apart. Oh, the other thing is, I don't know if I ever mentioned this. If you have one of these remotes, you can use it on a Mac TV. You don't need one of the Mac TV remotes. Yes, I DIY. Don't. This is not going to be a perfect restoration kind of plastic, so we're gonna not stress about it. But yeah, this thing, like even trying to take these screws out. Yeah, the CRT looks, it's not like, you know, it's got some soot, but it's not totally fried. Okay. Zoom out a little. Oof. That just totally crumbled in my hand where the screw bolts in. What did I say before, that people should not cut towards yourself? Don't do that. There we go. Oh, this one had glue all the way over there. There we go. That's nice. Good. We're making some progress here. Ugh. Okay. Oh, I just lost my camera. All right, you can't see my face anymore. So let's hide that. Oh well, nobody needs to see my face anyway. Where did I just put that? Okay. So I think we're disconnected there. Let's lift this out. Oh, no. Got our yoke connector. Oh. We didn't even need to unscrew our CRT. It was just disconnected. Oh. Oh, man. This is such a shame. Oh, it hurts my soul when this kind of stuff happens. But we'll recreate this thing into something weird. Let's see what this CRT looks like. This one was a little dirtier. No major scratches. Yeah, and so like if my CRT and my Mac TV goes, we have a potential replacement. But there's no real burn-in that I can see, so that's good. Okay. Set this aside. And let's take this mess apart. Okay, there were tabs here and here. They're no longer there. Okay. It's a little forced to put this one back. There we go. Analog board out. There's no major leakage or anything that I see, but it'll need a recap. All this metal. My junk man is going to be excited. I have a big pile of metal for my junk man. Oh, there's a dead spider in there. That's nice. Ah, shoot, I forgot to turn on my other microphone. I was going to leave one like really close inside there so you could hear every little piece of plastic cracking. Okay, you're supposed to have a screw. Where's my screwdriver? So this is the right way to take off this front thing. There you go, that lifts out nicely. Then you can take this out from the bottom. Alan says, I'll be trying to sleep tonight and all I hear is cracking plastics. Yeah. Cracking plastics and flimsy metal. Like even lifting these little tabs off of here, there's little pieces of plastic flying off at me as I'm lifting these little tabs up off of there. Other tabs. Ugh. Oh, sorry. Ugh, look at that mess. That is disgusting. Uh-oh, what just happened? Hold on 1 second. Okay, I think we're okay. All right. Oh God. Yep. Plastic on the bottom of these things is cracked too. Another CD300i. Where did I just put my other one? Oh, well. Oh, it's over here. Oh. Okay. This one looks like it's melted in. That's interesting. Oh, no, it's just that. Oof. More cracking plastics. Oh God. Oh God. I think that was factory melted. All right, this wiring harness is a little less moldy, but it's a little more rusty. I don't know which is better. Oh, look at the mess. Look at the mess here on the BigBadBench. Ugh. So let's see if this thing held up. Yep. There you go. You typically want to let this dry for a while before you apply any force to it, but I'm giving it a little wiggle. I'm holding it by it. So that plastic welding technique, I learned that from Dave's Vintage Apple Tech, by the way. Use your acetone. It works really well on this kind of stuff. Oh, look at this. This was a mess. This was the worst thing I've ever done on one of my streams. How sad. But, so I'm gonna start coming up with a way to sort of remount all of this, right? So if we have, let's start brain strategizing here. I think it's that one. So if we have that like that, we could potentially mount where's my, there's our logic board. We could have it mounted side by side like that, have the CRT over here, and then we'd have space to mount, to work on our logic boards. So yeah, this will be another little fun project because, you know, I still need more projects. Yeah, wooden 575. But there's enough room with these cables that, you know, you have some space to play with. So yeah, maybe next weekend we'll have a little wood project to work on. We'll see how that goes. Mount the board vertically. Oh yeah, like do it like this so you could look at both sides of the board. How fun would that be? Yeah, I like that. I would do it like this as opposed to like that because I don't like working near a CRT. Maybe we'll make like a wood CRT box. Okay. Well, this is cool. I'm excited about this. We could actually just have this mounted on the side of the box, right? Have the connector there with all the wires inside. And you just bring your board over and plop it on over. Oh yeah, the creative juices are flowing right now. Well, what did we do today? We made a lot of plastic mess. We tried out our 6860 to 68040 adapter, and the adapter kind of worked. Yeah. So the other thing is, if anyone knows how to hack ROMs, please get in contact because we have the capacity to make new ROMs. I have KMax ROM programmer, and I have some spare ROM sims, so we can make new ROMs. We have the technology. So let's start figuring out how to do that. Okay, so I think that's going to be it for today. Let's do some plastic cracking outro. Oh God. Oh, that one's kind of firm. All right, sorry folks. I was just being silly. Ah, that is a lot of broken plastic. Have a nice week, y'all. Make sure to check out Trina and Gut Bomb stream at 2:20 or something like that. And Tech Ambrosia, I think, is streaming today at 6 or 4 o'clock her time. Alan Gracia, The Sound of Disappointment, Dave Diamond, Night Owl. Make the ROM boot into Dark Castle and ditch every unneeded toolbox function. Well, that you don't need a 68060 for that. 220. Oh, Tech Amber postponed until next week. Okay, so check out Trina and Gut Bomb's stream at 2:20, and then Dave's Vintage Apple Tech tomorrow at 11 Eastern. And oh, I80386SX. You have a stream Wednesday at 7:15. Awesome. Definitely go check out his streams. They're really good stuff. So yeah, have a great week, y'all. Thank you so much for stopping by. Outro music, outro music.